say for example, people have these big goals, they achieve the goal, and then as soon as they achieve the goal, they don't spend time and appreciate that the achievements and embraces and really immerse themselves in the achievements. They start out thinking about the next hustle, the next thing to achieve, instead of being happy where you are today. Be happy for the things that you've achieved and managed to actually achieve in your life. All right, so your intuition becomes your compass, guiding you through the matrix, giving you clarity, working with you in grace and purpose. Your intuition is your GPS, as they call it, in life, right? In the matrix, because it's an energetic game, right? So intuition is here to help you. Fear is there to fog, and it just blocks the road. It just clouds everything. That's why you need to move yourself from fear and zone more into your intuition, right? So the essence of this message that I've given, this discussion about intuition. Intuition is a voice of the higher self, a soft, felt in the body energy centers. Fear and anxiety blocks the connection to your intuition all the time, okay? When your body is calm and your heart is open because you trust in life and your inner knowing, you trust in your inner knowing, which your intuition becomes your natural way of being when you trust. So how does a person just feel and look so at ease, even in a time of stress, even in a time of unclarity, in a time where things are so in chaos in this world? Why is a person so at peace? Because they trust. They trust in life. They know whatever happens is going to happen anyway. What's the point of you stressing when it's going to happen? Just accept life for what it is, and then ask yourself, what can I do constructively, without panic, without fear, that can actually add value in my life? You have to ask yourself, what can I do now for the situation, within the situation, that's going to add value and not make me more fearful and add more suffering to myself and people around me. It's important to know that, right? So how to zone into your goal and desire? You stay focused, right? So now you work through your fears. Now you're zoning into your goals. Now you know yourself, you trust life. Now you're going to work on yourself, how to zone into your goals or desires, and stay focused in life, even when your environment says something else, right? Remember that your principle reality response depends on your focus. Okay, I'll repeat that again. Remember that reality responds to focus. That's the principle. The principle is that reality responds to focus. Where your energy goes, it flows, right? Your external world is the cause of your success, right? The external world is the cause of your success. That's what we believe, right? In the non-spiritual way of thinking, in the more mundane way of thinking, we feel that the spiritual world is actually the cause of our success. It's a reflection of the inner focus that actually creates your outer world. The reflection of your inner focus creates your outer world. If you are feeling fearful and feeling unsafe in your life, every experience that comes out and manifests in your life is going to mirror that inner focus, that inner belief that you have about your life. Basically, that's how it is. Okay, this concept is quite an easy concept, but most of us don't understand it, right? So, but most people lose alignment because they focus on what is not within them. They're focusing on outside. So now you're constantly having this battle. You're having all this fear. You're wondering why fearful things are manifesting in your reality, right? You don't understand it's because your belief that's actually causing it. You don't understand. You're not feeling safe. You're not feeling safe within yourself. So you're telling the universe, this is what I'm focusing on. This is my belief that the world is unsafe. So that person will now experience things like accidents, a lot of accidents, people not liking them, constant conflicts with people because they're feeling and they believe that the world is an unsafe space. So they will not manifest anything other than that. That's how it is, right? So you need to always be zoning on yourself. Once you got rid of your fear of things that you're fearful about, getting rid of old programming that says that life is unsafe, like, because it's old programming, okay? So when you're going through an awakening and working on yourself again, you have to get rid of old fear programming or limiting belief systems may have to be removed. You manifest what you want, right? You manifest what you are on who you are. You manifest what you're willing to believe in, even when it looks impossible. Remember that you manifest what you're willing to believe in, even if it's something that seems to be impossible. Because we in spirit, in spirituality, nothing is impossible. All things are possible. You don't manifest what you want in most cases. You manifest who you're willing to believe in or what you believe in. Who you're willing to believe in or what you believe in. Okay? And that also includes the impossible. So if you believe in something and people around you say it's impossible, right? You need to understand that all things are possible. Every person is walking around with their own worldviews. So you need to understand, once you have an idea and you want something in your life, you need to understand that it does exist at a certain level of awareness, of consciousness, of reality. It does exist already. That's why you were given that download, that idea. Understanding a social program as well is important. From childhood, we are conditioned to have limiting belief systems, right? We're told, be realistic, you're not real. You're told you need to see to believe it. We are told dreams take forever. We are told that dreams are just dreams. You understand? We're told that you have to see something to believe it. We are told that you have to be realistic. What is being realistic? Right? What is being realistic is what the collective consciousness says is realistic. However, there are people that are manifesting and creating life experiences that were not necessarily realistic. Their dreams were not realistic. But because they dared to step above the realisticness of life and dare to dream and try new things, able to achieve these so-called unrealistic manifestations. You understand? So it's important to know that the realistic one things or things that have manifested. Now you want to manifest more, so you have to go outside the realistic and tune into the unrealistic, and then work to bring it into the physical to make it realistic. Because remember, realistic is something real, something that you can see. Okay, like this has been manifested by nature, by Mother Gaia. It's something real. Okay. Yeah, my bangles are something that's created by man. It's something real, it's pro, but it was an idea. It was unrealistic. It was something that was not in the world as yet. So our job is to bring the unrealistic things to make them real, to manifest them into our reality. May it be for you to lose that certain body fat you've been trying for so long to lose the weight, and people say that you've tried so many times, you've been unrealistic.